Hello, everybody. Welcome to the wrestling conference. I'm Dwayne.
Alan.
Jeff, aka the biggest Vince Russo fan on the internet.
And I'm Adam. Yeah.
So, before we get into it, Adam has joined the wrestling conference.
Yes,
This
my
is
first
his
time.
debut. Jeff, you gotta do it the other way.
Oh, the other. Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Like always, like, subscribe, comment below, share the video, let us know what you think. Let's get into it. So this was a normal wrestling week. Nothing really happened as much.
very ordinary
stuff. It was different from, what was it, a few weeks ago? It was like pay-per-view after pay-per-view and all this. It was a lot.
Back to
But
normal.
this week that was back to normal.
This week actually had some crazy stuff happening. Jeff saw the Zack Ryder craziness.
Oh yeah,
Was that last week or this week?
CW
Was
show.
that last week?
I didn't see that match. So
You
Jeff,
should
what
see it.
happened?
You should
What
watch it,
happened,
man.
Jeff? I
It was hilarious.
know he won, but I didn't see it though.
It was crazy.
And also,
You know, if you're not a fan of deathmatch wrestling, it's not gonna change your mind. But it was a crazy moment, though. I haven't seen garbage thrown like that into a ring since like the NWO days.
NWO
Said
days. Yeah.
garbage?
He got real. That was real heat right there. When he
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Really?
So you telling me the fans were throwing garbage at Matt Cardona?
Yeah,
beer
yeah.
bottle, beer bottles,
everything.
everything flew into that ring.
everything.
Everything flew into that ring, man.
Because he won the championship?
Yeah.
Who was the
Yeah.
champion?
The Gage.
Nick Cage?
Yeah.
Gage.
Interesting.
It
And
was
the fans didn't like it?
of course.
also-
they didn't want
Yeah,
Nick to
yeah.
lose to Matt Cardona.
They
Nick
didn't
Cage,
want a
and
normie.
Solo
They didn't want a normie to win their belt.
Of course. Yeah.
Sports entertainer.
A sports entertainer, yeah.
Oh,
So-
I get it. Because basically he's not a hardcore wrestler.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Listen, and he also came to the ring. They played O Radio in the beginning
Yeah,
before
they
his
did.
actual theme song.
Wait, hold on. He came out to his old theme song?
Yep.
before his real entrance, they played it.
Then.
Yeah. So it was already heat already.
Yeah, it built mega.
I mean, I get it because you gotta understand that fan base is different from the regular wrestling fan base.
Of
They all
course.
they just about hardcore wrestling matches. That's it. And having a entertainer, a wrestling entertainer, come in and basically be in your world and also take your championship. I get it.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm not gonna lie. I would throw bottles too, because this is some bull.
But also,
But
another-
Matt Cardona earned it. Like, that match was brutal. He held his own.
Also, another crazy thing that happened was the stuff on AEW. Part of one guy from FTR nearly bleeding out, which is crazy. And you had Nick. I believe Nick Gage showed up on AEW.
That was a crazy
Alright,
match
so-
as well.
All right, so we're gonna get into that, right? So we're gonna start with Raw.
And
God.
then
Oh,
we start
God.
with Raw, and then we finish with Raw.
So Raw happened again,
I didn't even
and
watch
that was it. So
I didn't
NXT
even watch
happened.
No. All right, let's talk about NXT, but then we'll go back to Raw because I have a lot to say about how they're using some of my favorite guys.
There's nothing. Oh no. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So
Why?
before we start,
Yeah, go ahead.
start the video, I already know what you're getting into. So go ahead.
Listen.
Get it off your chest.
I love Jeff Hardy. He was one of my favorite wrestlers. Don't get me wrong. Amazing
He had COVID.
guy. Amazing.
He had COVID.
talent.
He wasn't there.
No, but why would you job Karrion Kross out to him? What is the point? Jeff Hardy is in his 40s. His best matches are behind. I don't want to shit on the guy, but his best stuff is behind him. You feed Karrion. You fed the NXT champion to him. How does that make the rest of NXT look?
Like
Like,
trash.
Jeff Hardy
that was the
he
old
didn't
man's
break a-
plan, Adam.
he
That was the
didn't
old
break a
man's plan
sweat.
all along.
He didn't break a sweat to beat him.
And he
What
cheated.
is that?
And he cheated.
Yo,
And then
Alan,
Like
No,
trash.
no,
Adam.
hold on. Alan, explain to him why Kaden Cross lost to Jeff.
Because the old man, that's what the old man wanted. The old man doesn't care about NXT, Adam. He doesn't care. He said it. That was a message. Like basically, it's like I do what I want with anybody.
Yeah, but
That was a
it's
message.
look. It makes your product look bad when you're pushing this guy that's as big as Goldberg in physique to lose to Jeff Hardy, and then you're gonna have Goldberg come up against Bobby Lashley. What? It doesn't make any sense.
No, I get what you're talking about. You actually correct because Kaden Cross in NXT is built as a monster.
He's a
built as
monster.
a beast to the point where it literally took like what 4 or 5 people just to take him down.
Yep.
Just to take him down. And you telling me, like, don't get me wrong, we all fans of Jeff Hardy. All of us. But
Yes.
I call like I'm in between the middle because I want Jeff Hardy to have this might be Jeff Hardy's last run. I want him to have
want
the
him to
best
become
run.
champion.
I want him to become champion. But
That would
for
be
him
cool.
to him to come and beat Kaden Cross, like don't get me wrong, Jeff Hardy been having a losing streak like crazy. Having Kaden Cross come in and then having him squash him like that's not business.
It's not good business, and then
It makes Kaden Cross look bad, and it makes where he came from look even worse.
But that's not Vince's baby. We all know that. He doesn't care about NXT. He didn't create NXT. So
and then look
he
at
don't
this.
care.
And on top of the icing, the shit icing on the shit cake is also you had Keith Lee come out against Bobby in what should have been a great match. The match was bad. It was not a good match. I love both guys. You know me, I'm a big Bobby mark. I love Bobby. We love Bobby. But like you had Keith Lee is an amazing wrestler. I've seen the man live. Jeff's seen him live, dude. We saw him wrestle an amazing freaking match. This guy can go. On NXT, he can go. Against Bobby, they're wrestling a typical WWE style boring match. It's like clubs to backs, boring corner stuff. Come on, man.
Weird
I'm not
outfits.
It's
It's
weird
remember.
because
But Adam, you gotta remember, the old man didn't like the way Keith Lee was
he didn't
wrestling.
like it.
Remember, he sent him back to the performance because he doesn't want Keith Lee to wrestle the way Keith Lee wrestled. He wants to wrestle WWE style.
But Keith was wrestling with big man style, hybrid on NXT. Okay, take away his hybrid. He could still do the big man stuff, but he wasn't doing it. He was
look what
not
you just
hitting
said. That was NXT. Once you come up from NXT, like you could tell the difference between NXT style wrestling and basically when they get called up. You could tell the different styles. Like Keith Lee got watered down.
Of course.
But look. So that happens. Bobby beats him. Okay, Bobby's the champ. He's got to win. You can't have the champ look bad. I understand that, but the match could. And I know it's TV, so you're not going to give us 5-star on TV. You save it for pay-per-views. I get that too. But could they not have a decent match at least? Like, to make both guys look good? And then you had Karrion versus Keith Lee. You having the guy who got beat in 3 seconds by Jeff Hardy come up against Keith. And then the match is still not good. Like you clearly know both of these guys can do much better than that match.
Not
so
true.
What gives? What happened?
It's the old man, Adam. It's the old man.
Not to mention that they dropped their losing streak storyline of Karrion Cross just because Jeff Hardy got pulled.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
so they were gonna give Karrion a losing streak story.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
whole,
that's what they're gonna give him a losing streak.
Yeah.
really? And he's champion?
Yeah.
He's champion in another company.
Wow,
I mean, not another company. He's in NXT. You telling me he's gonna lose on the main?
He hates NXT, bro. He hates
So
it.
you telling me he's gonna lose on the main roster, but still maintain as being a beast on NXT? That doesn't make any sense.
So
That's
apparently,
what
They
the
were
feud.
gonna listen. What they should have did was had him drop the title early if they were gonna pull him up and do that garbage. Like they should have had him lose before he got even looked at for a call up.
no,
Like he should have lost in that multi-man title match.
no, there's
Yeah.
definitely a disconnect between NXT and the main roster, and like this organization really shows on WWE television.
It does, because you have
So-
Triple H. You have Triple H, which is very passionate about the business and very passionate about the wrestlers. The old man only cares about if it's a likeness to himself. If he watch a product which is only for him, it's not even for us. It's not even for us no more. It's basically for him.
Yeah,
Monday
it's
Night
what he
Raw.
likes. It's what he
Well,
likes.
not SmackDown is, you can tell it's different from Raw. NXT is different from Raw. Everything else is different from that. That thing is this old entity, and it's sad.
Look, like the Vince stuff, I don't know what's going on with the dude because he was around for Attitude, and that had some of the best. Yeah, we all suck off Attitude, but it had some of the best television on wrestling, and he was there for it, and he let it all slide. What changed it? What changed his mindset? Like I don't get it. Like,
He's old.
Like,
He's
think,
old
all right,
and
think
better.
about it. If you watch NXT, right? NXT have a little bit of that attitude.
It has coherent
little
stories.
bit of
It
it.
actually, this is the thing with NXT. Like, no matter how boring some stuff gets, stuff happens.
Yeah.
Stuff on Raw, nothing happens.
No,
There's-
not that it just happens. Each person have a story. On NXT, it's a story after story after story after story. Everyone has a story. On Raw, you have random people just coming out having a match. But you
Yeah.
don't have, like, it's like weird. That's why I
It's
said,
just-
like, when you watch NXT, way better because everything is storyline. Every time you look at LA Knight storyline with
oh God, that's amazing.
Cameron Grimes,
That's a
with
great
Cameron
story.
Grimes. You have what's this girl's name? Man, I'm forgetting her name. John Morrison's wife. She's on the storyline.
Frankie Monet. Yeah.
Frankie Monet, she's in the storyline. The women's
Yeah.
titles in the storyline.
Yeah,
Samoa
finally-
Joe's in the storyline. Like,
Finally,
the way,
finally
like-
something's happening with Raquel Gonzalez is finally gonna do
Bro,
stuff again.
Hit
No.
Row is in a storyline.
Yeah, even hit
And the fact the fans is getting behind Hit Row, which I told you, Jeff. I told you it was gonna happen.
Oh, that's
No,
what I
Hit
heard.
Hit Row is awesome. They all
But
have
think about
mic
it.
skills. Crazy.
Think about it. They all have mic skills. They all
mic
entertain.
skills.
They can all talk, which is crazy. And I didn't even know half of them knew how to talk Spanish, which blew my mind.
Yeah.
But,
I was surprised when I
but
heard
it's just
that.
that. Think about how we talking about NXT and Light. Raw is the main ship. That's the first when wrestling starts. It starts with Raw. It's Monday. It starts with Raw. Raw is like the flagship of wrestling. Then you trickle down to all the other stuff. How was this string trash and everything else in the middle is like, that's better than this? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like you guys mentioned. NXT is always building to something. Maybe bad, maybe good, but at least it's flowing and it's coherent, and it's leading to something.
Right.
Raw's
NXT,
just random
like-
segments tossed together.
Only thing is like NXT, it's a slow burn. It basically it slowed down this story to give you every single detail. That's the thing about NXT. It's story based. Raw is all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird.
It flip flops. It's a
because,
mess. There's start stops and stories end for no reason. Like they just drop stuff all the time.
Yeah, because it's what the old man likes, Adam. If the old man doesn't like something, he'll change in the last minute. That's the problem. Raw is for the old man. That's
And
it. That's
we're
what you gotta understand. Raw
And
is for the old man.
Non-stop
What you said?
rematches, guys. Humberto Carrillo is still wrestling Sheamus.
Oh my
Not just that.
God.
No,
Times.
Jeff. Not just that. Now he's running for the 24/7 champion.
Now he's
Oh,
going for
so they
24/7.
moved them. So they moved them now.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're both dumb now.
Yo,
Yo, they
which is crazy.
gotta get rid of that belt. That belt, I
Which
thought it
is
was gonna be
crazy.
fun.
Hold on.
It's crap.
This is the first time I ever see them actually have the 24/7 champion be a one-on-one match. For
Alright.
some reason, the old man likes Reginald.
Oh yeah, he does.
For some
He's a new-
reason,
Yo, didn't I told you? He's a new R-Truth. He's a younger R-Truth. I told you this.
Is that
I don't know if
is
it's,
that
if he
guy that
came
used
from
to
the
be a
circus.
manager?
I don't know if he came from the circus. I don't know because he could do all these crazy flips and don't get me wrong, it's very entertaining. I like it, but it's just that the old man likes it. So now he's pushing that, and I'm like, yo, you don't see Ricochet can do that too.
Yeah.
Not just that, he can put on a great match.
Don't get me
Wait.
started on Ricochet, man. Oh my God.
I don't want to spend time on Raw. We can talk about Raw for the whole show. But we already talked a little bit about NXT. But the main joint about NXT is like Samoa Joe is now an active wrestler.
He's coming back, baby.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yo,
Like,
son, I told you Dakota Kai. I told you she was gonna betray.
Yo, I saw that coming. Yo, I saw that coming.
Yeah, we all saw it coming. We all saw it coming.
She was like, "Come on, Raquel should know better. I beat everybody. There's no one left." I'm like, "Okay, all right, you keep saying that."
Yo,
I don't
said,
know how. Yeah.
like I told them two before. I'm not a fan of Raquel. I'm sorry. She needs more work. She needs more work. Like, don't tell me she has it, but it's like she's missing something.
She's cool,
And
but yeah, I think they probably gave her the title too early.
Dakota Kai, she's been there.
Yeah,
she deserved that title
for a long time. She deserved that women's championship.
Yeah, she
Raquel
does.
feels like a transitional champion. She don't feel like a real champion right now. Like she doesn't.
some of it's not Raquel's fault. Like she's
not her fault, no.
But the booking let her down too.
Yeah, the booking with her was not good.
No, it's just that she needs to, like, for her height, mind you, she towers like all the females there. She needs to be working like she needs to be working like I was about to say a big man. Like a big woman. She needs to work like that. But that's not the way she's working. And I'm like, I think that's probably what she's missing. She needs that aggressiveness, that attitude. Right now, she's just too carefree, always smiling. I'm like, nah, you're not a face.
I mean,
not to be a heel.
She needs to hurt people.
Her presentation sucks too.
Yeah, I think that's what is missing. She needs to be aggressive.
Yeah, she does.
She needs a better look, not look like physical wise. Like she needs a better ring attire and a better entrance theme. And
lights, everything.
Yeah, lights, all that.
She needs, stuff she needs a dominating entrance music. She needs to change her hair. She needs to change her attire, and she needs to be aggressive.
Yeah, agreed.
It worked for Rhea Ripley. You can see she transformed, and look at her now.
She did. Yeah.
And
Io Shirai, it works for them. They changed the look, the attitude. She needs to do the same thing. But Dakota Kai, she deserved that women's championship.
Yeah, I think Dakota would have been a better choice in the past too.
I mean, maybe it's her time now. Maybe it's her time.
It's because she was always injured. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
She always got injured. But I don't know. So let's get into AEW.
Yeah. Change the world.
To be honest with you, right? This show should not have been called Fight for the Fallen because I get it. They just put names on shows now, but it should have just been another Dynamite show because that's what it basically was. Like, don't get me wrong, it was way better than Raw. I enjoyed this more.
I loved that 10-man tag. Like when Kenny's crew came out with the Space Jam and the music and all that.
All right, Adam, I know you just got here, but I'm about to get rid of you. That was trash.
Nah, that was awesome, man.
Yo,
that's like, dude,
no.
That's what's good about it.
Because when
that was fun.
It's not that, because if WWE would have did something like that, they would have freaking trashed the crap out of that. They were like, yo, this is stupid. This is dumb.
They would have been hell to pay.
Yo, I was gonna text y'all when they first came out. Are you ready for this? I was about to say, I'm like, no, what? Nah, let me leave it. Let me leave it.
See, this is the difference. WWE would have did it. They would have did it at random for no reason. That's the problem. That with WWE.
They did it at random too, Adam.
No. AEW did it at random. But these are 10 guys that you already knew were gonna go into a big brawl with each other. WWE would have had 10 guys that were not on TV last week come out and do it. That's what they would have done.
Hold on. Don't get me wrong. The only entrance that I like.
You guys know I'm right. That's how they would have done it.
No. I'm not talking about the match itself. The match was good, but I'm talking about the entrance. The only entrance that was mad cool was when the Dark Order came out with Hangman Page.
That was
That was
cool.
cool.
That
Yeah.
I
that
think
that
that
was
entrance was awesome. I like
that
entrance
entrance
better.
was that entrance was amazing.
Actually,
No.
the difference between the difference between WWE and AEW is that in WWE, the faces would have been the ones doing the obnoxious basketball entrance and expecting
Yeah.
a cheer for them.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, and Jeff, you forgot one thing. They would have did it with no build up prior. They would have just came out at random doing Space Jam.
Yeah.
You'd be like, why are these guys doing this?
Because
Why
of
is-
the
why-
movie.
No,
Because
no,
In
no, no, no,
AEW,
no,
there's
no, no,
context.
no,
In AEW,
no, no,
there's
no.
context.
You know what they would have done to build this up? They would have had a wrestler talking to Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Even better. That would have really been awesome.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like,
I'm
I'm not,
telling
I'm not,
you, they probably would have had like John Cena talk to Bugs
Oh
Bunny.
God. Oh God. They would
And he
do
probably
that.
would
They would do
and he
that.
probably would have said, hey, John Cena, you make a team, and then you fight my team of picking. It would have been like that.
And then, well, he would
And
have
then people would have
That's what's up, Doc.
and then people would have trashed it. They would have like, yo, this is stupid.
Rightfully so.
But when AEW does it, it's golden. It's
It's
amazing.
No,
Wait,
dude,
so next
it's-
week,
They having
hold
fun.
on, Adam. So next week, Bugs Bunny's gonna talk to Kenny Omega.
no, look, it's yes, I would like that. Look, it's golden because it's the heels doing it. The heels are being assholes. They're
yes, they're being obnoxious.
showboating.
No.
They're showboating.
I get it. No, I get it. But just that it was corny as hell.
I liked it.
I did like the match.
Wait,
Don't get me
Adam.
wrong. The match was good. But
No,
I
the
just
match was good. I just didn't like the
it.
ending. I didn't like the ending because they once again they play Hangman Page. Once again they
I was
play
gonna
him.
mention that, Alan. I was like, damn,
That's twice already they play this man. That's twice already.
the
Because-
result let me down. I was like, damn, Hangman lost.
Because you know who's coming. You know who's coming.
CM Punk, right? CM
Dwayne,
Punk.
I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case,
You
Dwayne.
know
No, it is.
who's
Dwayne-
coming.
Dwayne was
This
right.
is still
Jeff.
Hangman's
Dwayne was
story.
right.
This is still
Hold
Hangman's
on,
story.
hold on. I have two predictions. I have two predictions about that. One of them, I'm gonna say they're probably saying for CM Punk, right?
I don't want
But-
Punk there. He sucks.
Hold on. But I have another prediction. I think Chris Jericho 5th match is gonna be CM Punk. Let me tell you the reason why. Because if you think about it, the way they're setting up Chris Jericho, he's fighting basically like his past.
He's fighting Juventud next week.
And think about it. Who else called himself best in the world?
For
CM
sure.
Punk? Oh, Jericho did that too.
I bet you in the 5th one, he's probably gonna say you're gonna have to
Shane
call yourself
McMahon.
the best in
Shane McMahon.
Also, Shane McMahon. That's right. Dwayne could be Shane McMahon.
No. It's funny because someone did say that in the comment section. It was like, yo, Shane McMahon is all elite, and everybody went crazy.
What?
Yeah.
What's that, man?
Everybody was going crazy.
He's gonna fight the best in the world, Shane McMahon. Oh my, there's gonna be a riot.
I'd rather
No,
see
so-
Daniel Bryan over. I mean, if they both come, great. But I'd rather just have Bryan than Punk because Punk likes to cry a lot.
No, my thing is this. I think like we talked about this on the last one, right? CM Punk and Daniel Bryan is not changing the world. I get how fans are sitting there talking about it's going to do. It's not
I think
because
they would.
no. Hold on. Let me tell you the reason why. One person is 40, the other person is 42. All the best matches is behind them. So when you come into a company, you got to start all over from scratch. Mind you, the fans do know who you are, but you got to recreate. Now you have to do best matches. It's going to kind of be hard for them
Yeah.
because
But look at
CM Punk,
this.
No,
To
but
CM Punk
Christian is doing it. Christian is doing it.
Christian,
Yeah.
And
Christian's
Edge.
have
And
Christian's having his best matches in E AEW.
Not yet. Not yet. But soon he will.
I'll give this to CM Punk though. He's
I
been
told
out of
you
the
he's gonna be
ring.
defeated.
He's been out of the ring for so long. He's probably not as banged up. He's probably gonna
No.
come in fresh.
What they gonna do with CM Punk? He's gonna just do promos. He probably gonna do promos, come in there, do a go to sleep, and then he probably gonna train until whenever he does a pay per view.
Okay.
That's what he probably gonna do. Dave Bryan is ready off the jump. He's gonna sit there and start
Yeah.
wrestling soon.
And he knows how to wrestle. Daniel Bryan's a very intelligent man. Like he's a great wrestler. He knows how to
He's
wrestle
not,
smart.
he's not,
and not
he's not
hurt
gonna
himself.
he's not gonna put himself at risk. He's smart.
Nah, of course. Well, somebody's gonna have the power driver
I mean, of course. Yeah.
because everybody in AEW does power drivers now.
I mean, back to the original topic though. I would be super disappointed if Daniel Bryan and CM Punk get pushed immediately to the world title with Kenny Omega.
Jeff,
No,
Jeff, really? Jeff,
Jeff,
really?
look what happened.
You
Look
don't
what
see that
happened
now?
to Hangman Page. He lost his own one contender match. That he's not fighting Kenny no more. That was a stipulation. He's
Yeah,
done.
no. Hopefully they can find something, but it should be
It's
Hangman Page,
Jeff.
Alan.
Jeff, they've been
Of course, Jeff. That's
Jeff.
twice already. He fought
Jeff,
Jericho.
this been happening.
Wait, hold on. He fought Jericho and he lost. And now he was like for 2 years, number one contender, and now he lost it. Come on now.
Yo, but listen, no matter what happens, I'll be happy to never see another EC3 and Flip Gordon match again.
Wow. Hey, Adam, shit that
Yo,
match.
that match was
That match was
terrible.
5-star match. That was
That
a
match
5-star
was-
match.
Yo, they had
that
that match on the same card as Jonathan Gresham and Mike Kanellis, man. That was a great match.
Hey, don't be disrespecting Flip Gordon and EC3, man.
Ooh, that
EC3 is
EC3 match.
broken. EC3 is a broken man. He's hurting.
He's still hurting?
From best in
He's
the world.
He's still hurting from what? From being released?
Yeah. He's so dark. He's dark now, Dwayne. He's a dark
He's
man.
so-
He's not
he's so-
laughing.
He's so hurt the old man let him go.
Broke his spirit. WWE broke his spirit.
He's changing his narrative.
Yep.
Oh, yo. I'm sorry to get off topic, but I just remembered another stupid match that I saw with Jeff and Alex. That stupid match with Chad Gable and Otis versus Cesaro was so stupid.
Wow. Damn. Really, Adam.
Like, oh my god, it had every bad WWE typical thing that they do you can think of, like Cesaro from the corny backstage. Yo, every backstage segment is so. I hate the backstage segments on those two stupid shows. Like you have Otis and Chatter in the back for some reason. Why is Cesaro just walks up, hey guys, how's it going? How you doing? Like
Adam's angry. You can see it. Adam's angry.
Stupid.
Adam
It's
Cornette.
Every stupid getting attacked backstage segment starts like that. I'm gonna just walk up to these guys. Nothing bad's gonna happen this time.
Wait, hold on, Adam. All right, so because I'm not done with AEW, but I'm gonna jump to SmackDown. When when it came out yesterday in front of the crowd, they came to a big ovation. They popped for them. They popped for both
Otis
of them.
and Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah, people look Otis and Shaq for some reason.
They pop for them. So I'm just saying, you might not like it, but the audience, they popped for them yesterday.
Yo,
Yeah,
they're future
because
tag team champion. Adam, they're future tag team champion.
I love how they start Alpha Academy when they already had American Alpha years before and didn't do jack shit with them.
Well,
Wait,
the person
got injured.
he got injured.
He's gone.
No, he got injured after they destroyed American Alpha.
Yeah, American Alpha,
One-
they split them up and Jason Jordan became Kurt Angle's son.
We don't talk about that.
Injuries.
We don't talk about that.
Yo, hold on. Speaking of Kurt Angle, right? Did you notice that Chad Gable's
Shaq Gable.
Chad Gable's theme music almost sound like Kurt Angle's theme song?
Kurt Angle wants to be his manager. He wants to be his manager. I hope that happens.
I was listening when it came out on Friday, right? I was listening to the song. The song almost sounds like Kurt Angle's music.
That would be a good idea if they were in a better wrestling fed.
I just wish, if this was like 20 years ago, they would be pushing Chad Gable
Of course.
as the main eventer. He already would have been had the Intercontinental. He already would have had the United States Championship. He probably on his way of getting either WWE Championship.
That's another problem. That's another problem with this company. They don't give people that but they don't give people belts. Like, I haven't seen like interesting people getting belts. Like, Matt Riddle got the U.S. title, I guess, but excuse me, Riddle, not Matt Riddle. Riddle.
They lose their names there. Yeah.
They
So
don't write anything to build up to those wins. But let's get back to AEW.
all right, so
AEW, yeah.
So like I said, AEW was called Fight of the Fallen. To be honest with you, it was just another Dynamite show. nothing really. It seems like they really have nothing for Andrade. He just talking in the background.
No, that's what he
It's-
does. I mean, but he's getting TV time, right? I think he's getting TV time, right, Jeff?
You know, his
Oh,
his
yeah.
theme
Oh,
music
yeah.
is so his theme music is so bad.
Darby Allin dropped the CM Punk line.
That's right. Yeah.
I think they're saying that he might be his first opponent. So, who
I mean,
knows?
wait, guys. He said best in the world, but there's 3 best in the worlds in our canon, right?
Yeah, he should have been talking about Shane.
What are you gonna say?
Jericho?
He's talking about what? He's talking
Punk?
about Shane McMahon, CM Punk, and Jericho.
That's
what he's
right.
talking about.
never say never.
All right, so I'm gonna skip through the match because, like I
Wait.
said,
Wait, hold on. FTR and Santana Ortiz. That was a good match. They had good
That was a good
chemistry.
match. I
yeah,
like
because
that.
they finally let them wrestle.
Yeah.
Yo,
They finally let them wrestle.
Too bad the ending was rushed because this guy got hurt. That's why the match ended so
somebody else
fast.
got hurt.
I
Is
think.
that the
I
one you were
think
talking about? He hit his head on the mat.
No,
yo,
that wasn't what he said. I think that when he landed, he got cut right here. He was bleeding.
Yeah,
yo,
me
my
too.
thing is this.
So bad.
I think Ortiz and Santana, they need to be off. They need to get away from Inner Circle. They better off by themselves as a tag team.
There's a lot of good wrestlers. There's a lot of good wrestlers trapped in stables, man.
Wait, you mean
On that show.
basically become LAX because they have Conan, just become
Well,
LAX.
they can't use that name no more.
Oh no, yeah, well.
What? Impact Onsen?
I agree with Dwayne. I agree with Dwayne.
They need to be by themselves. They need to get out of there because that match, I understand it was cut short, but yo, they have potential. And they looked it very good by themselves.
They're good
Yeah,
wrestlers.
they did.
They're underrated, extremely underrated.
I remember
Yes.
seeing a match with those two on Impact when they were like the new LAX, and they were awesome guys. They're good wrestlers, man. Amazing wrestlers.
Oh, I remember LAX versus new LAX versus the old school LAX on Impact. That was an awesome match.
That was all. That feud was awesome. Wait, talking about that. What's Eddie at? What's Eddie Kingston at? Is he injured?
Looks like he's taking a break.
He's taking a break.
I forgot for taking those unlimited tag titles.
All those tag title shots.
Nah, it's just yo, this is what I don't get about this is what don't get me yo. AEW is just it's not in the same basket as WWE, but they just like WWE. Their storylines is all over the place.
They're all over the place.
They never stick to what they could think about it. Eddie Kingston was Death Triangle. Triangles was together. Now they seem like they broke them up, and now it seems like Penta and Ray is like by themselves, and Pat is like lost. Like they not here. I mean, like yo, the storyline is weird. It feels like
the storylines may be weird, but I feel like stuff actually happens on that show, which is, I'm happy. I'm happy.
No,
it could be weird.
It does. It does. No, that's my only gripe with AEW is that the storylines is all over the place.
Yeah,
it never sticks. It's like they always find out something new to do.
And I feel like I gotta watch it more often, but when I'm watching a little bit of it with Alex and Jeff, I feel like whenever I watch it, there's hope. Like you'll know that at least these people will be used correctly. So it's like, yeah, it's cool. I don't mind.
Sometimes,
no, Adam, you gotta watch more because it's only the chosen one that get used. The
It's
other
only-
they get stuck in dark.
Yeah, you get stuck on YouTube.
Basically.
But all right, so the last match, what do y'all think about it?
No, I love this match. Did
you love it because it had blood and hardcore?
No, it was just entertaining. It actually had psychology and everything.
I mean, like I said, like I was saying, like I said in the text, yo, Nick went easy on Jericho.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He went easy. He went. That was easy.
I like how that's considered easy.
Yeah, that's easy.
You're right.
If you see Nick Gage my matches, you know he went easy on Jericho.
Yeah.
He went easy on Jericho. Hell, not even David Arquette. He didn't even go easy on David Arquette.
I'll be right back, guys.
Go Adam.
Yo, but I enjoyed the match.
The match was good.
Like I said, I'm not into hardcore matches. I'm not into what you call death matches. I'm not into those because I'm like, they had a time and place, and today it doesn't fit.
Well,
It
Dwayne,
doesn't fit. It doesn't fit today.
You know who also felt like that? Eric Bischoff. He said that match was not a good look for AEW. He actually agreed with you. He said that match had no place to be in AEW.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
No, like I said, like those hardcore matches and stuff, it had a time and place. But I'm talking about like today is a whole new way of you have
It's a
kids
new
watching.
generation.
Like you gotta understand, you have kids watching. Like I get it, they say the demographic is what 18 and 30,
Yeah.
I think. But you gotta understand, little kids is watching wrestling now. Like little, like you can't. That's too much. Like don't get me wrong, the match was amazing.
Yeah, the match was crazy.
I'm just saying, like that's why I said like.
You can argue that was always the case though. Like, you know, AEW is actually rated TV-14, just like
no, it is. It is, but like
we were watching.
Thanks to WWE, they made that joint kid friendly. So they made wrestling like kid friendly now.
They need to get rid of that crap.
So little kids is going to be watching, but it's just that AEW, they only partnered up with what, TNT.
Yeah,
it's not like they have outside partnership, because if this was outside partnership, they would have sit there and like, nah, you're not doing that.
Actually,
they would have cut that. Huh?
I mean, I disagree with WWE making things kid friendly. That was true like maybe 10 years ago.
No,
but
I'm talking about the blood. I'm talking about like hardcore blood, chair shots, all that stuff.
Yeah, in terms of like the graphic violence, yeah, but you know, they were having those crazy Bobby Lashley cucking storylines, and Bobby Lashley pulling out the bullshit and stuff. Like,
yeah, but Jeff, little kids don't know what the hell that is. They lost. They don't know what that is. Like, I'm not talking about when it comes to verbal stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like blood. Watching someone hit someone over the head with this, like stuff like that. And mind you, remember WWE used to do, don't do this at home.
Yeah.
What do you think I was doing at home? In that school. I saw a kid do a swanton bomb in the gym. I almost broke one of my friend's ankle by doing the ankle lock.
You know, I don't think that's ever gonna change, no matter how much they try to clean up wrestling.
I got pedigree, Jeff. I got pedigree, and I couldn't turn my neck left.
Man, I got pile drove. I got locked up in the figure 4 and everything. I got stunnered.
But now it's the new generation, and you're gonna get hit with light tubes.
Like I don't know, but that, like I said, like AEW, they don't have. I don't think they have big outside partnerships like WWE does. That's why you won't see blood. You won't see headshots to the head, like to the head and all that stuff. You won't see heavy cursing and stuff like that. But like I said, give it a couple of years when they start getting big, and then they want to start partnership with like Skittles and all that other stuff. Skittles. They want to be telling them like, "Yo, man, calm down on that blood stuff." But right now, they just having fun.
But I mean, outside of the blood and the chair shots to the head, like in WWE, they're still hitting each other with steel steps and smashing each other through tables.
No, Jeff, it's hitting your stomach and then hit you in the back. I gotta wait for it. I gotta wait to get hit in the back.
I gotta wait. Wow.
It was easy. So when a kid plays wrestling, they'd be like, "Oh no, I gotta hit you in the stomach. Then I hit you in the back. How you feel, Timmy? I'm good." Remember, I know Reedies don't probably watch this, but remember when I hit Reedy in the head with a chair?
What the heck, Dwayne? That happened? Really, Dwayne?
Yeah, he was coming out of Alan's room, and as soon as he turned around,
Jesus. Let's keep in mind, you're not a small guy either. What the?
It dented the chair.
Yeah, it did.
What just happened with the chair?
Oh, I was telling the story how when W used to put like, "Don't try this at home," and I was like, basically the whole blood thing. I was like, that drink had this day, but I'm like, little kids watch wrestling, and so I was telling them about the time where I hit Radio over the head with a chair.
Now that explains why Rady's the way he is.
Nah, but No, but that match was good. I enjoyed it. Hey, guess what? AEW broke 1 million again.
Good. Million viewers?
I don't think that means anything, but
It
AEW
means
loves it.
something. It means something for a show that's not the big, the big cheese.
Yeah.
All right,
Pretty good.
Adam. How many times are you gonna keep breaking 1 million, but you never pass it?
Hey man, they have their audience already. It's up
Yeah,
to it's up to time.
I get it,
It's
but
up to time and hard work to get more.
Yeah,
You're gonna-
and the AEW Army. You part of it?
That's it. I am now. I'm gonna start watching it. I got power under my belt. I'm gonna start watching AEW and Impact. That's it, man. I'm gonna stop complaining about WWE and I'm just gonna watch the alternatives.
No, yeah. That's what you
do.
do. That's what you do. If you don't like something, don't watch it so you can't complain about it.
The only thing I'm disappointed at is that company. I mean, it's the wrestler's choice to go there, but they keep pulling all of these great wrestlers that I know can do so much more elsewhere. They're gonna get put on that show, cut bad promos, wrestle bad matches.
The old man is like a dealership. When you come into the car, I tell you all the nice things about the car, what you could do with the car, and basically when you buy the car, you can get the ladies and all that other stuff. That's what the old man does. The old man basically butters them up. You're gonna be a big star. You're gonna be this. You're gonna be that. You're gonna get money. I see a lot of potential when you work there, losing streak. Then 10 years bypass, you still there, nothing's changing. Now you're getting upset. The old man doesn't like you no more. Then you go to the old man's office and you say something, then you get released.
What? At least you got to enjoy catering.
What?
Oh my god!
You've been there for
another company.
You've been there for 10 years doing nothing.
And you got money. And you got a lot of money.
And you got a lot of money.
So now think about it. You got a mansion now. You got acres of land. You got so much money in your account. Now you can get there and go to AEW and be like, nah, that price you giving me? Nah, you got to make that dream more. And I want creative control of my character.
You got to take that price because you're already rich. He's like, you're well rested. I'm ready to work.
It does raise your stock value as a wrestler when you do.
Oh no. Working in WWE, it doesn't matter if you're a jobber or a champion. Just working in period is going to get you more money.
Yeah,
it's going to get you. But all right, so the match ended, but guess who's returning? Well, not returning, but guess who's showing up next week?
I can't wait. The Juice.
The juicy juice.
Juicy Juice.
The former Mexico.
Smell what the juice is cooking.
Wait, hold on. The real people's champion.
That's right.
Yeah. Yo, I swear that promo was hilarious. He was like, you smell what the juice is cooking. It's the juicy juice.
That's one of the first videos we all watched together when we started.
That video was funny.
Well, some people might not know, but Juventud Guerrera. Haven't seen him since WCW days. Well, not since Mexico. I haven't seen him since Mexico. That's the last time I saw him. And then that was like early 2000s.
Yeah. No, he actually still wrestles. And he's in good shape.
Well, he's in AAA, right?
I think so.
Also, that's why they're bringing him.
He's been wrestling in Mexico.
That's great.
That's the thing I'm more worried about. That's what I'm more worried about with these wrestlers that come back because I'm more worried about can you still go and do you still take care of yourself? That's what I'm more worried about, you know. Like,
Juventud has been wrestling in Mexico, so we're gonna see the people's champ.
I mean,
sucks.
If you check his he's like working spots and stuff. He can still go.
But think about it. This is Tony Khan's doing his thing again, collecting more of his favorite toys. He went way back in his toy chest of WCW and brought out Juventud.
That's what's good about these alternatives, though, is that they give people chances that a certain other company would not give them.
To be honest with you, Adam, I wouldn't bring back no damn Juventud.
I mean, he's a great wrestler. He just was
No,
dealing with personal stuff.
let's go back in the day when he was in WWE. The dude was an alcoholic and still doing drugs
I mean,
while he was in WWE. That's
he
why he
was
got
doing-
released.
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, as Adam mentioned, like he has a lot of personal issues, but he's a good
Yeah.
wrestler.
But I'm talking about the reason why he got released from WWE. It
No,
was because
absolutely.
of that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's like I would like, if I was the old man, I'm not bringing you back. Hell no. But I get it, Tony Khan, favorite toys.
I mean,
No,
they
no,
let the Usos hang around and give them free belts and shit.
Hey.
But that's true.
The old man have a
Adam.
soft spot. The old man have a soft spot for the Samoans. You know
Yeah,
that
because
already.
he covered up the Jimmy Snuka murder.
Hey, we don't know that. We don't know that.
Adam. He bought, he bought the
He bought the
lawyers.
judges. Yeah.
No, he bought the lawyers. They
Look,
bought the case. He
The
wasn't
old
guilty.
man
He wasn't
have
guilty,
a soft
Adam.
spot for the Samoans.
He wasn't
So he's
guilty.
always going to be there. He loved the Samoans. So whatever Jimmy or Jay does, he just go, don't do that.
Don't do it
I
again.
like the Usos, but when you tell me somebody gets fired for stuff, and then you keep guys that I don't know if it's the other one, but you keep one of them around that keeps getting DUIs and will potentially end up killing somebody one day with his car.
Adam, it's both of them. Adam, they both do it.
Yeah,
They both get drunk. They both get drunk and drive, which I don't know why.
They use twin magic to get.
Twin magic. Oh
Magic.
snap! Speaking of twin magic, when Dane Bryan goes to AEW, guess who gets to show up?
Yeah, his wife. That would be cool.
But at least
That'd
you
be
won't have
pretty
that annoying. At least you won't have that annoying song though. All right, so on to SmackDown, which I know Jeff doesn't like because he doesn't watch that show,
And Adam too.
and Adam
Yeah.
doesn't watch it either.
That-
But
SmackDown it's just dull.
but to be honest with you, SmackDown was lackluster this week. I usually don't say it, but it was. I'm not going to talk about the whole show. I'm not going to talk about the whole show, but I'm going to talk about this one spot that was stupid. And they really thought they tried to hoodwink the fans. Like we was like, oh snap! No, it was stupid. So
I
last
know
week,
which one you're going to talk about.
last week they said like basically Roman Reigns, I'm not going to sit there and fight John Cena. I'd rather fight someone else. And Balor came out and was like, I'll challenge you. Roman Reigns like, all right, cool. I'll do it. So Friday, they did the whole signing.
We
Telling
should have known
about,
better. We should have known
it's going to
better.
be Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor at SummerSlam. And all of this going to do the signing and stuff like that. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, you're not fooling me. But you got the stupid idiot fans sitting there like, huh? What? This is... Yeah, I'm like, you idiot. They've been pushing this for months.
Dwayne, man, can I cut you off for a second? I love how WWE teases the audience with a match that they do want, but instead gives you a match that Vince wants.
But that match, we already knew, like it was already set in stone. That's why that whole angle is stupid. First of all, it made Finn. I felt bad for Finn because that's a bad spot for him.
Like always.
A bad spot.
Nothing new.
They put
Nothing new.
him in. Mind you, the dude just came back. And you gonna put
Really?
like
They have him back playing second fiddle again, like where he was before he went back to NXT.
he just came back off a good run in NXT to come here and play and be in this super spot.
Wait, hold on. Now Finn Balor's gonna take his revenge. He's gonna fight Baron Corbin at SummerSlam.
He's gonna fight a bum. Like, come on, like you can't try to hoodwink me with something I already know is gonna happen. Did I believe it's gonna be Finn Balor? Hell no. Cause y'all been pushing this whole thing. They have posters of John Cena versus Roman Reigns. There's posters. There's not one poster of Finn Balor versus Roman. I'm like, yo, you can't fool me. But the fans is like, yo, this is stupid, man. That's not fair. How are you just gonna do Finn like that? So now that I got Twitter, I'm like, yo, your fault. You fell for that? They have posters. They have posts. They was talking about it on Sports Illustrated. They was talking about They were talking about it on ESPN. They were talking about when John Cena was promoting Suicide Squad. Like, where's Finn? Was Finn around? Like, get out of here.
Yeah, I loved when Finn Balor said this. Oh, maybe I'll take that title back down to NXT, and Baron Corbin immediately attacked him.
Yep. That was the cue. That was the cue.
Yo, and then on top of that, now mind you, I would have the crazy thing is the fans gave Corbin a big pop when he took up the contract and was about to sign it.
Why?
I don't
Because
know.
people feel bad for it. I like his new character. I like his new character.
No.
It's funny.
Last week episode, I said I like this Baron Corbin. It's funny, it's entertaining. But the fans popped when he picked up the contract and was about to sign it.
Broken Corbin.
And then the funny thing is, if you look back at that thing, look at Roman Reigns' face.
Yeah, I saw his face. He was like,
He was like,
I don't care.
like, the thing is, I like about Roman Reigns, like, he didn't break character. The dude literally sat there and watched all this chaos stuff happen. He was just like he was just shaking. And then when John Cena thing signed it, he was like, like, I don't know. It's just the small little things that I like and stuff. But I just didn't like the whole Finn Balor drink. That was a stupid spot for him. It made him look bad.
It's okay doing that because now we're gonna get the match that all the fans want at SummerSlam.
Yay! Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor. Ooh, I hope he goes demon for this one, because it's gonna be a tough battle.
No, he's not. He's gonna lose. Finn's gonna lose at SummerSlam too. Baron Corbin's gonna win. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna tell you the story. Once Baron wins, once he beats Finn Balor, he's gonna find his smile again. His light.
Oh no, not I lost my smile speech.
He lost his smile. So once he beat Finn Balor, he's gonna find his smile again. He's gonna be like, you know what? I don't need the crown. I am king forever.
All right, hold on. Here's one thing I gotta talk about. It's your boy Big E. So Big E won the Money in the Bank, right? Am I correct, right?
Yeah,
Why
yes.
they got him in mid card?
Because
What the hell's going on?
They're trying to make it not obvious.
Thank you, Adam.
What is going
Adam,
on?
thank you, Adam. That's what Adam said it. Adam, say it again, Adam.
Because I don't agree with that type of booking, but if they hot shot him to main event matches, they're gonna make it mad obvious that he's gonna be the champion. I guess. I don't know.
Yo,
you know what? He's gonna catch his Money in the Bank in
champion.
SummerSlam. He's gonna catch his Money in the Bank in SummerSlam.
Yo, but it seems like they pushing Nakamura more than they pushing Big E, because Nakamura won the match.
That's too ridiculous. That's too
Oh
ridiculous.
God, are they doing this nonsense again? For every Money in the Bank winner, they make you lose mad times, and then you cash it in, and you look stupid even if you win the title.
Jeff, look at Jeff. Jeff, do it again, Jeff. Do it again. There it is, the thumb of approval. That's what's going on. They're making you.
They're trying to job him out. They're trying to job him out, so then when he wins the title, it's devalued.
All right,
Adam, he gotta lose a lot. So when he wins, it becomes special. You cry, you cry. You hold the title, you cry. You can't believe it. You hug your friend.
To be honest with you, Big E winning the W Championship.
It would be cool. I think I would like it.
I think it's bad for business. I think it's bad.
Nah. Big E's got some good. He can
Adam,
talk. He can wrestle.
Adam, do you hear that? Do you hear what Dwayne is saying?
No.
It's crazy.
I look back at this great promo of a man. His name is Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and he was like, "I look at you, and
wow, I know
you
you're
don't
gonna
belong.
say.
You don't belong. You don't belong here.
Wow.
You need to go. He like entertain me. Do that move. Do that spinneroonie. Entertain me.
Wow.
That's what I see Big E as.
Wow.
Entertainment.
Damn.
Dancing for the universe. Entertaining.
That's messed up.
I don't see. I'm telling you, he's not gonna have that same run as Kofi. It made sense. The dude been there for 10 years. He never had a one-on-one. Hold on. He have a very big fan base, a bigger fan base than Big E. bigger fan base. People believed him. Mind you,
People believe
we're
in
not gonna
Biggie.
get. He's not gonna get that.
He
Yo,
won the Money in the Bank. People believe in him. Gave people hope.
they was chanting Kofi. I haven't heard no one chant Big E.
They did when he won the Money in the Bank.
They didn't chant. They didn't chant it last week.
They don't have
They didn't
to.
chant. Hold on. They didn't chant him last week. They didn't chant him this week.
He
Yo,
has the
I'm telling
briefcase.
you.
They know what's
I'm
coming.
telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if he drops the ball.
Wow. You just want him to drop the ball, don't you?
I do, actually do. I want to see him lose.
Wait,
I don't
so was any
know.
so hold on. So was anybody surprised about Sasha Banks? She's saying the female Randy
Yo.
Orton.
I saw that coming and I was waiting for it.
But Dwayne, like you said, Dwayne, like you said, the fans, you know the fans?
Yo,
Ow.
I saw that guy. I saw that guy.
When I saw that, I was like, how can you fall for that? I was waiting for that.
Yo, she was sitting there holding her hands, hugging her, dancing. I'm like, yo, I'm waiting for it. I looked at the time. That drink said 9:57. I'm like, nope, still more time. Still more time. She's gonna betray her. As soon as it was 9:58, she'd sit there and beat the crap out of her. I was like, yep, there it is. That's the Sasha we all know.
Wow.
And the thing about that is this: there are 3 people you can't trust. Charlotte, Bailey, and Sasha. You can't trust them.
They're the Randy Ortons. They're like Randy.
Yo, you can't trust them. I don't understand how you sitting there holding hands, dancing and stuff. You can't trust them.
Wow.
You
So
can't-
3 of the 4 horsewomen are snakes?
You
Wait, what?
are they not? Are they
They are.
not snakes?
They
Are
are
they not snakes? You can't trust them. You can't trust Charlotte. You can't trust Bailey, and you can't trust Sasha. Like I saw that coming. I was telling Alan. I was telling him. I looked at the time. It was 9:57. They were still dancing and celebrating. I'm like, nah, it's still more time. It's still more time. And what happened? She did what I thought she was gonna do. I don't know why the fans were so
Yo,
surprised.
I like the fans. They were like this. I'm like, why are you doing that? You should have known better. You should have known better. I was waiting for it too. I was like, there she is. You know, I miss Cody Grave. That's the Sasha that we all know.
Oh
It's
my
true.
God.
It's true. We all saw that coming, but the fans is like, come on, really? That's a surprise. That's what Sasha. That's what Sasha does. She betrays you. She becomes your friend, and then she betrays you. Especially if you have a title on you. If you have a title, it's a wrap. She's gonna stab you right in the back.
Is that Bailey beat her to it? Bailey attacked Sasha before Sasha attacked her.
Yeah, Bailey's another one. If you got a title, she's gonna attack you. Charlotte's the same thing. If you got a title, she's going to attack you.
Wait, who was celebrating and where? Was this all on SmackDown?
This was
Yeah.
SmackDown. So it was Sasha and Bianca Belair versus Selena Vega and Carmella. Right?
Okay.
And so basically the face won, right? So Bianca Belair and Sasha was basically celebrating in the ring, dancing and putting their hands up. And I'm like, yo, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Because think about it. Bianca Belair doesn't have an opponent for SummerSlam.
And she lost her. She got Sasha. She got the title off of Sasha.
Yeah. So basically, this would be a rematch. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad about it. I'm okay with it.
Sasha's gonna win.
I mean, the rematch hasn't happened like 6 times in a row, so it's it's
No,
good.
because this will be her second time actually fighting her.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Yeah.
So that's why I said I'm okay with it. And plus, on top of that, the fans she's over with the fans.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair is over with the fans. Then you got Sasha. She plays a very perfect heel. This would be a night. I'm not mad. The first match was amazing. I would love to see what they could do the second time. So I'm all for this match. See, I don't hate all women matches.
Good.
As long as you're not acting like a superhero and doing special powers, I don't like that crap. I don't watch that. The last episode we did, that drink was 59 minutes because I ranted too long.
What about Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss?
Yes.
I ranted too long.
Yeah, because she has her powers. She was using her powers in one of the banks to bring down the briefcase. She was like, what the hell
it was bad. But so I know this thing is gonna be long, but there's something I have to say, right? Before we end this thing, right? So they usually do like a quartering thing in WWE, right? You know how like a quartering market, where I guess you talk about the
Stocks
what's going on in the business and the stocks and all that other stuff. Well, you already know WWE makes that. WWE's banking on touring. They breaking records in touring. That's where the money's at for them. For some reason, everyone's showing up, which I should have went. But they ever do,
people miss going to activities, man. It's been a fucking long, stupid year.
I was reading the thing, and they making money. So of course, they're going to get that blood money too. They're going to, in October, they're getting that blood money.
Where?
They're getting that blood money. They're going back to Crown Jewel. It's not for us. It's for them. It's not for us.
It's for the prince. It's for the prince. For one person.
Before people go crazy and be like, oh, this is but no, it's not for us. It's for the prince. That's it. That's it. But all right. So during the meeting, right, a guy brought up AEW, and he was basically saying like, hey, AEW is making its way. They 2 years old, which in October they would be 3. They're 2 years old. The up and rising company. Basically, he says like they hiring all these people, and the dude compared AEW to WCW, and he basically asked Vince, like, "Hey, how you feel about it?" And I have to quote. He goes, "Well, it's certainly not a situation with rising tides. That's where Ted Turner was coming at us with all Ted Warner's assets. That was a different situation. AEW is where they are," McMahon said. "I didn't know what their plans are. I only know what our plans are. I don't consider them competition in the way I would consider WCW back in the days. Not nowhere close to that. I'm not so sure what their investments are as far as the talent is concerned, but perhaps we can give them more."
Damn.
What do y'all think about that comment?
They are definitely not a WCW level threat, but they are still a threat to their business. Not their business in general, but people are gonna jump ship that are not happy with WWE. And you're just the more your product continues in the awful way that it's going, wrestlers and fans will leave, and you're just gonna make that company big. You're making that company bigger. That company is only big. I mean, I'm not to take away from its talent. That company got big because people are sick of WWE.
That's what
But you're right, Adam. But at the end of the day, WWE is going to be here forever. They're not going out of business.
It will, but that's not to say that WWE will shrink and go away. It's just everybody else is going to get bigger. Everybody else is growing.
Well, we'll see. Adam, how many times have we seen this with so many companies?
No, this is the first time that companies have been this stable in a while since WCW, since TNA.
I was about to say.
Yeah, there you go.
Since TNA made a lot of mistakes, but they were a company. They had money, they had TV, but this is the first time in a long time where multiple companies are on TV. They have lots of talent. They seem to be doing a great job booking. They learned. It looks like everybody learned from TNA's mistakes.
Yeah.
So, all WWE is doing is adding fuel to the fire. That's yeah. The way this product continues to go, the other companies are only going to grow.
But hearing Vince McMahon say is basically like you can buy up all y'all want. He even said I can give you more if y'all want. The man doesn't see them as competition. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I see them as competition? Not really. And the reason why I say that is because WWE is its own thing, right? And AEW is its own thing, right? You can't be competition if one person come on one night and the other person come on this night, and then now y'all want to sit there and show numbers. If you want to sit there and put like 1 point something, you don't know how much the Raw gets. I think Raw gets like 2 something or 2 or 3 something, depending on what's coming on that Monday. Then you have NXT. Hold on. Then you have NXT. Yeah. We don't know how much that get because that's in the basically WWE bracket. And then you have SmackDown. That's in the WWE bracket. You add all of those ratings, it demolished AEW. Like YouTube doesn't count because those ain't ratings; those are viewers and stuff like that. So as competition, I would say not right now. Now, if AEW was on the same night as Raw, that's competition.
That would be the story.
If you sitting there, if they on the same night, and you want to sit there and compare ratings, that's competition. If they sitting there getting more, if they're getting more than like 3 point something million, and then WWE went to 1 point to or either point something, then hell yeah, that's a big shift. That's why
WWE is obviously going to get more viewers because it's the household name.
It's the flagship. That's what I said.
AEW getting what it's getting is surprising. It's not because the show it sucks or anything like that. It's because it's not a household name. It's relatively new, and yet it's getting these good numbers. So that's saying something.
It's only existed for years, so that's pretty impressive to me.
No, it's impressive. It is. No, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, as competition, not yet. If you really want to go to competition, go on the same night.
That's a big mistake for them to do, and I hope they never try to do that.
Because TNA did that and it backfired on them.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
It's not a good idea.
Look, hold on. You put an animal against the wall. What is that animal going to do?
It's gonna
back an animal in the corner, and what they going to do?
Fight back. WWE is a lame animal that's on its.
Hold on. No, hold on. Because remember when TNA went on Monday?
Yeah.
Raw, they've packed that whole show. They brought everybody. They brought Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels for the first time.
Yeah.
In the ring since years. That's what I said. You back WWE in the corner, they're gonna come full force. Right now, they just living comfortably. I don't see them as competition. They just neighbors. Matter of fact, they're not even neighbors. They down the street neighbors. Once they come up and be across the street, then yes, that's competition. I would say, don't get me wrong, like they would be competition in the next few years, yes. But I mean, like if you really want to go head to head, go on Mondays.
The thing about it is, like, the more you push the talent buttons, they're gonna start. More of them are gonna jump ship, and you're just
no.
Talent makes the ratings. Talent makes the money.
No, that's true. That's true. But think about it. Vince McMahon said, "I can give you more," meaning that, oh, you want my wrestlers? Go ahead, sign them. Go ahead, sign them. Because think about it. This is what happened in WCW. They signed Hogan to a max deal. They signed Macho Man, max deal. They signed Nash and Hall, max deals, and gave them creative control. AEW is doing the same thing. They're giving these people max deals and creative control of their character.
Yeah, but these guys are not assholes like the dudes from back in the day. These are people that are in it for the business. They're not in it for themselves.
Not so much
not yet, Adam. That's the way it starts. Adam, that's the way it starts at the beginning. You don't know yet.
The guys that they sign now and give them that treatment, those are the guys that were getting screwed over by the older wrestlers. So they know better not to do that to younger talent. Yeah. They want younger talents to get over.
And not to mention, Adam, these WWE guys, they're still young. There's a difference between the old guys that Eric Bischoff was signing back in the day and the old guys that TNA was signing.
He was signing guys with steel hip replacements and stuff.
Yeah.
But
still in their primes.
But these young wrestlers, they want fame and fortune now. They don't want to. Back in the day, they don't want to sit there and wait. They want fame and fortune. The reason why I say that, because if you're coming off WWE, they already giving you like, all right, cool, I give you this much. They're gonna look at that like, nah, yeah, put more on that.
I feel like these guys just want to showcase their talents for fans more to see, because were clearly unhappy that these guys that are leaving were clearly unhappy that they were not being used. They want to wrestle. They want to put on a good show. they want money, but these guys have a good heart. They want to be wrestlers. That's the difference between these guys and the older dudes. The older dudes
I see
wanted to
that.
be how they wanted to be jet flying, limousine riding guys back in the day. But now these guys just want to be good wrestlers.
They don't want to
Like,
sit in catering.
Like
Yeah.
I see that, but like I said, like I agree, but it's just that WWE, they just comfortable. That's why they're not doing nothing different. That's why they're not changing nothing. That's why they're not talking about them, because it's like, yo, we comfortable.
And
They
they're
on the
making
beach.
money.
They on the beach relaxing while AEW sitting there in the office working.
Yeah.
It's just
They
it's just
working.
I mean, and
It's
that's the
just-
worst part, right? They're writing the show. SmackDown is lackluster. Raw's just a terrible TV program. Yet they fall ass backwards into the money because of these ridiculous TV deals.
Yeah. So it's like they play it smart. Like, think about it. If you're giving me all this money, I don't need to do nothing.
Yeah.
You giving me $5 point something million from Fox? I ain't doing nothing. USA,
I mean,
like USA keep giving me money for no reason. I'm not doing nothing. Y'all want
But
me to
these-
change? Why should I?
it's just stupid. It's just stupid luck on their part, man. If it wasn't for these deals, they'd be in deep trouble, man.
Just
know,
that,
Dwayne-
it's like you said, WWE is a household name.
Dwayne, I'm gonna go back to the comment. I agree with most of his comment, except for that last sentence, the snarky, snide last sentence.
Oh,
Because
let's give them
perhaps,
more
but
guys.
perhaps we can
Yeah,
give them
that's-
more.
We'll give them
That's-
more.
That's arrogance. That means, oh yeah, take all the Cedrics and the Aleister Blacks and the Andrades. I have a whole farm of ricochets in NXT that could just call
Not-
up.
It's not just that. It's not just that. It's just that the old man, like, yo, it's just that. It's just this is, but this is true though. Don't get me wrong. The much we say stuff about the old man, he can give you all the talent in the world. He can give you the top talent. The thing is, he can actually make these talent more superstars.
Oh no,
Like he can actually build them up to be a bigger superstar. That's why I think that's why. No, don't get me wrong. That's a cocky comment.
yeah.
But he said perhaps we can give them more. That was just a joke. It's a
No.
rich man joke.
He
Like, it's one of those
Rich man
snarky
joke.
rich man joke.
he knows that. That's why he's built up the WWE brand as the selling point. Nobody in that company draws anymore. It's the
Nah.
brand itself.
It's the brand itself. Like, you can sit there and have the main event. That's why don't get me wrong about the women. He could actually have the women main event and be okay with that.
No, yeah. I mean, that's why WrestleMania sells out without any matches being booked yet.
Because it's the name. It's the
It's the
name
name.
itself. As soon as you say WrestleMania, where in my town, I'm going. But
But
what
I-
about the matches? It doesn't matter. I'm there.
You know,
I don't
feel like
care who's going to be there.
this kind of arrogance, I've seen it before though. You want to talk about WCW hiring old guys and TNA in the past and stuff? Eric Bischoff had this kind of attitude back in the day when he was beating them 83 weeks in a row. Oh,
Yeah.
you have stunning Steve Austin and Cactus Jack? Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Who needs that? Good luck with that, Vince.
And then look what happened.
Look what
No,
happened.
don't get me wrong. I want AEW to succeed. I don't want that drink to go nowhere. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I say some stuff I don't like, but I'm a consumer. I have all rights to say what I like and what I don't like. But it's just that WWE, like, they're not gonna change nothing until they back
I don't
against the
think they
wall.
will. I don't think they will change anything, man. I think this is as good as it's gonna get.
And the thing is about AEW, they're not gonna grow no big. Because the wrestling base is not as what it used to be 10, 20 years ago. That's why they keep showing 1 point something. Every time they do like a big show, it's always 1 point something, 1 point something, 1 point. It's never 2 point, 3 point, 4 point. It's never that. They already care. That's it. It's just that a lot of fans is like, this is what it's gonna be.
I'm hopeful for the future of wrestling, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing, man. I watch Power every week. Now.
Of course,
I
like
love
the thing
I
in
like
AEW, right? The thing in AEW is something that we seen a little bit in TNA, but now we seeing it on a big main stage as of AEW. We seeing AEW, New Japan, Impact. There might be even more wrestling forbidden doors opening down in the long run. Kenny Omega talked about it. they asked him a question about ever working with WWE. He says he would like to. Is it a possibility? As of right now, no. Could it be later? Yes. It can happen.
That would be cool.
Never say never in professional wrestling.
I want good, dude. I just want good wrestling all across the board, and I think the majority of wrestling right now, wrestling's in a very good spot. Like no matter what company you like,
you can't see anything. Like everybody's doing good, like you said, Adam. Everybody's doing good.
I don't agree with Raw and SmackDown the way they do things, but NXT is always solid. AEW, solid. Impact is great. The smaller shows like Power are fun to watch. Wrestling's in a very good place right now, man. It's in the best place it's been in years, honestly.
No, definitely.
I haven't seen wrestling on fire like this since the old days of ROH.
Yeah. That is true.
Well, not. It's good.
Like I said before, back in 2016 when AJ debuted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah,
so
man, 2020. Some of those years when they had the new SmackDown. Oh my God, dude, SmackDown was on fire.
I love SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live, yeah, it was on fire, dude.
All right, so like this video went longer than what it's supposed to, but I guess we're ended here. Adam, get your face in here.
I'm back.
All right.
He said, "Adam, get your face in here."
All right, so Adam, this is going to be a once in the blue moon, or this is?
I'll try to be on as much as I can because I'm gonna watch more shows, man. I'm gonna get back. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things because I fell off of wrestling hard, but now I'm trying to keep up with it a little bit more. So I'll probably be back.
Better be
All
back.
right, so
Better be back.
all right, so this is the wrestling conference. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment below, share the video, let us know, help us make this channel grow into a good wrestling conference. I guess I don't know.
I'm gonna rant a little bit less. I just wanted to get that stuff off my mind.
No, get it off, get it off your chest. This is what the wrestling conference is all about, man.
All right.
Saying how you feel, no sugarcoating, just letting it rip. But all right, so that was the wrestling conference. Jeff.
Yes.
Say your thing. You're afraid.
That's all I had.
That's what you gonna say? Just yes?
Yes.
Just, yep.
That's it?
I'll leave you in suspense.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
I guess that's it. Then just yes.